Hi you guys, so I decided to print out some of Artsystampers' bunny kit and see what I could do with them. Now, last night I decided to start fiddling around with old eyeshadow, and this is what I came up with. That and that, with some of the old eyeshadow. So I decided I'm gonna putz around with it again. Here. Sorry, my kids are very noisy today and very, very naughty, let's be honest. Not listening whatsoever, so I'm kind of ignoring them and hiding in my bedroom at this point. But I figured doing this would be kind of fun, different. Their listening skills today is zip, so I just think this makes this pigment just a little you mix two together like this, just adds a little bit more color to it. I'm gonna remove this coffee dye because that's what I'm gonna stick in the back of it right now. And I'm just gonna do this. I just think it adds a little bit more when you have things accented. Less with more. And then I'm just gonna wipe my finger on this, get some of that blue off my finger. I'm gonna grab some of this pink, and I'm just gonna roll this pink right into here. So I took my printer and just told it to do an envelope size, is what I called it. Even though I knew it was a little bit different than the envelope size, but but I sort of like this. It's kind of relaxing being able to stick your finger in something. I know some people use different things. I tried using the brush yesterday, but I didn't really like the effects it was having with the brush, so I like that look with it, coloring it in. Let's make this bunny blue. And then I'm going to add this darker blue to it, just to mix it in a little here. Alright, and then I kind of want this green, thinking this green would be a good this blanket. And then I was thinking maybe like what I did with the one do this. And we're gonna just use this as like a shadow around it. This color's gonna be the 4 edges. So I'm just, again, I'm using my fingers across here and just rubbing it in. And I figure everybody has eyeshadow, so it's just a good way of using a bold eyeshadow that you don't really wear anymore. Or in my case, I never wore this eyeshadow. I actually made lip gloss with it. And I just love working with pigment like this sometimes. It just makes life look so much simpler than what it really is. There. Got these two done. So this is what the second one looks like. And the first one. Alright, now we're going to take it and I'm going to glue some coffee dyed paper to it. Goober as usual. What the hell? Oh, lovely. Wonder why. Never had that issue happen. Thought a needle was a needle. Who cares? Yeah. I would have never got one of these mats, but when I was stuck in bed, I kind of didn't have a choice. It was so easy just to take this part off and use it as a holder for myself, so I could do crafts or collaging or whatever while sitting in bed. and not have to worry about a thing. There we go. All right, now let's stick this back in there. Then I was thinking maybe this would, it's just clear nail polish. I'm thinking maybe this clear nail polish will act as a way to keep my, act as a solvent kind of a thing. Maybe keep the pigment where I want it. Let's see what happens. I'm just thinking it might keep the pigment from falling apart as if we nail polish, use nail polish on it. What kind of effect would nail polish have? I'm using it to basically keep this pigment on the paper now that it's done. And nail polish dries pretty fast, so that was the other thought process there was and again, we're using natural or stuff that we would have sitting about the house as women. Well, I suppose guys could too easily have clear nail polish, and but the nail polish, again, it dries quickly and adds some effect to this that you wouldn't normally, again, think of adding nail polish to something you're making like this. And I think nail polish does give it some of that. Oh, I keep on trying to come up with the word, but I can't at the moment. Nail polish is a natural, or not a natural, but is a way to keep something more stable like this, so it isn't like it's kind of like Mod Podge, or if you used like a clear gesso. I'm trying to think of the word. I'm probably sure you're saying the word out loud and I'm just not hearing it at the moment because this is a YouTube video. But sure, as crafters, you know what I'm talking about, what this is, what I'm using it for. So the eyeshadow don't come off the page. I know it's interesting using nail polish and eyeshadow, and this is the only time I use this eyeshadow and this there. And this part's already almost dry, but takes a little bit to dry, but that's what it looks like with the nail polish on it. I think it actually looks better with the nail polish on it, and then our glued down coffee paper here. So let that dry. I'll check the time after I'm done doing this one, because this one we already did the coffee dyed paper. Now all I'm doing is nail polishing this dude. Well, this rabbit, I should say. Sorry if I'm not too talkative and it's really quiet. I'm not trying to be quiet. So I keep on getting told the governor says this, the governor says that, but then the teachers and the superintendent and stuff like that has to deal with a billion phone calls over that thing that supposedly Governor Evers said. And I'm starting to think that I'm to the point with the news at the moment that I don't believe anything until the superintendent of the schools emails me and says, hey, this is what's going on. Because otherwise it's too confusing. Personally, it's just too confusing. I'm not keeping track of the news or anything else because of the virus. It's just till I get told I can leave my house again. I'm going to stick with the not paying attention. And we're just painting this. It's basically just like painting, except we're just adding some nail polish to it. Oh, the kids are not happy with me at the moment because we're listening to music that I like, not necessarily music they like. If it was Rosie's choice, it'd be 60s. If it was Bella's choice, it'd be all 80s women singing music. No men. She don't like songs that guys sing. Again, I'm just trying to make the pigment be able to stay in one spot and not have issues with the pigment. And I think it actually gives the pigment some kind of texture looking stuff instead of very plain. There. So that's the end product with the nail polish on it. And this one's already dry and it has that like glossy look to it now too. I love it. There's a few smudges, but yeah. And even then eyeshadow gave it a little bit of glitter type look to it too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't much, but that's okay. I don't have to have it every video extravagant. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.